Enos, and I believe that from a marketing and sales background with no idea about Excel and all that, I'm able to acquire a lot when it comes to data transformation, working with data, visualizations, and everything. So I believe that it's been a good experience, and everybody has to and need to join.
Five, 7, 5, 6, 8. 6.
Um, it's been an amazing 12 weeks. I came here a bit confused, but I'm leaving confident and even more excited because I've learned so much in this, within 3 months, and I'm ready to conquer the world. And I want to say thank you to CBA. It's been an amazing journey, and I'm going together.
Are you ready to take your career to the next level? Choose Center for Business Analysis. At Center for Business Analysis, we empower professionals with on-demand skills through our certification program in data analytics and business analysis. Learn to analyze and interpret data to drive decisions, solve complex business challenges, and deliver success. Our programs feature flexible online and in-person learning options, hands-on training with industry-standard tools, certifications recognized by top employers worldwide. We are the endorsed education provider in Ghana with IIBA. Join the global network of achievers transforming their careers and businesses. Your future starts today. Enroll now. Call us on 024-680-9200 or visit centerforanalytics.com. Build the right skills for your bright future.
So the
My name is Lysandra, and I'm part of the CBDA cohort 32. I heard about the course. No, I saw it on TikTok during one of my schools, and I saw and I was like, oh, okay, this program has interesting topics for me, and I decided to sign up, and I'm glad I did. It's been a wonderful 10 weeks. It was a very formative class, very straight to the point. They had very thorough knowledge of what they were doing. Like everyone who has any interest in data analytics or business analytics, this is the right program for you. I encourage everybody who has interest in this field to join. It will be good for your CV.
Hi everyone, my name is Emmanuel and I'm here to share some good news with you. I studied with CBA and they have deepened my understanding of data analysis and insight of data, drawing insight from data. So wherever you are hearing me, you want to learn data, you want to improve on your data skills, CBA is the best place for you. Bye.
Hello, my name is Emmanuel, and I just ended with a 12-week data analytics course with Center for Business Analytics. This 12 weeks has been amazing. I've really enjoyed the whole 12 weeks, especially their food. But the insights and then the knowledge I've gained during this 12 weeks is something I can actually boast of. Now I can call myself a full data analyst. Thank you very much. And I invite every one of you out there who wants to have a skill set in data analytics. Join the Center for Business Analytics and prepare yourself for the world outside. Data is the new oil. See you soon.
Our class was very insightful, extremely exciting. To surprise you, when you hear data analytics, you think it's not exciting, but it was really exciting. It was truly insightful, and I would say it was eye-opening because we learned so many things we didn't expect. Me especially, I was so scared. I thought I was going to make it through the 10 weeks of the class, but I did. I'm extremely confident about my skills and knowledge I have gained, and I know this is a very good investment for me. And I would encourage everybody who wants to grow and develop in their career or whichever field they find themselves that they want to grow and develop to take this class, because data is where the world is heading towards. We are done working with assumptions. We are looking at facts. We are looking at what the numbers are saying. And so this class is the class you have to be in. And really, I did it. You can.
Okay, a very good evening, afternoon, and morning to everyone. And welcome to today's informative session on business data analytics in preparation towards our 39 cohort. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Stephen Oben-Kwatin. I am the Executive Director at the Center for Business Analysis, and I'm here to walk you through one of the most career-changing programs we offer at the Center for Business Analysis. That is the Certified Business Data Analytics, or the CBDA program. All right. So today's session will be very short, yet it will be packed with value. By the time we finish, you will know exactly what this program is, what it covers, what the cost is, and how to join cohort 39, which is starting on Saturday, 27th of June, 2026. If you have any questions during the sessions, please drop them in the Google Meet chat console or send WhatsApp to the numbers on your screen. That is 0246-809-200. All right, 0246-809-200. All right. So here is how the next few minutes will go. First, I will tell you a bit about us, that is CBA, who we are, what we do, and who you'll be learning from. And then I will talk about why data analytics is one of the smartest career moves you can make, and what kind of jobs and salaries are out there, right? The next thing is I will walk you through the CBDA certification itself, what is in the exam, and what you will learn. And the tools that you will also use and master. Then the part most people may be curious about, the investment, the payment options, and the internship pathway that we also offer. Then finally, I will show you exactly how you can join our 39th cohort. That's as simple as that. All right. So let's get started. All right. Today's session is going to be very brief and straight to the point. All right. And the Center for Business Analysis, if CBA, if today is your first time joining us, we are a training institution based right here in Ghana, Accra, East Legon to be precise. We focus on three main things: business analysis, data analytics, and cybersecurity analysis. All right. That is where our focus is. And since our inception in 2019, we have trained well over 6,000 plus professionals or participants in 38 cohorts so far. All right. And that, that's not a small number, and we are still counting. So it means we have helped thousands of professionals across Ghana and Africa build the skills they need to grow in their various careers. All right. We are also the endorsed education provider in Ghana for IIBA. That's the International Institute of Business Analysis, which is based in Canada. They are the global body that sets the world standard for analyst certifications. All right. So being endorsed by them means training meets their global quality standards, right? So it is not a small thing. You are actually at the right place. All right. And the names that you will be seeing in a few slides to come, like the banks, the telcos, the government institutions and agencies, those are real organizations whose people or employees have sat in our classrooms. All right. So you will be learning alongside professionals from places you already respect or that have some prestige. All right. Now, let me show you why this is the right time to learn data analytics. Every single day, the world creates over 2.5 quintillion bytes of data. All right, so the mathematicians amongst us will tell us it's a number with 18 zeros, right? And it's huge data that the world generates every day. And here is the surprising part. 90% of all the data that exists in the world today was created in just the last 3 years. All right. So the data wave is still rising, and it is also rising very fast, right? And this is according to IBM, that is the statistics I'm just talking about. Now, every company you can think of, from banks to retailers to hospitals to government to telcos to manufacturing companies, they are all sitting on mountains of data. But most of them don't have enough people who can read that data, understand it, and turn it into decisions. That is why data analytics is the #1 skills gap reported by employers across almost every industry. So the demand is high, the supply is low. All right. So that's good news for you. It means if you have the skills, you have leverage. All right. Now, people often ask, what's the difference between a business analyst and a data analyst? And that is a good question. All right. A business analyst focuses on people, requirements, and business processes. So business analysts, they sit with stakeholders, they understand what the business needs and design solutions that solve real problems or create real value for the organization. Simply put, they are the bridge between the business side and the tech side. All right. Now, for a data analyst, yours is straightforward. Your focus is on numbers and insights. So as a data analyst, you take raw data, you clean it, you analyze it, you build dashboards, and then you find patterns that help business leaders make better decisions. All right. So primarily, that is the difference between these two. But many people will always ask, oh, which one is best for me? Note that data analytics is at the operational level, business analysis is at the strategic level. All right. So in any organization, typically or ideally, the data analyst will report to the business analyst, right? If you are a business analyst, you should also note that you will still require the data analytics skill. All right. So even if you do the business analysis, you have to do the data analytics as well. But it doesn't matter where you start from, right? You can do the business analysis and then later the data analytics or vice versa. All right. All right. So now, once you are finished with the CBD program, what kind of jobs can you actually do? So aside analytics being applicable to everyday industry, to every industry, there are quite a few major roles. All right. So you can become a data analyst. That is the most common entry point. You take data, you turn it into reports for businesses or business teams. You can become a business intelligence analyst where you build dashboard that managers and executives use every single day to run their part of the business. All right. Or you could become a business analyst with analytics focus. All right. Or with focus on data, where you combine stakeholder skills with the data skills, which is a very strong combination. All right. You could also specialize in data visualization, right, where you design dashboards and reports that leaders actually want to read. All right. There is also marketing analytics, where you measure the campaign, your customer behavior, and growth. All right. There are so many areas you could do: finance analytics, insurance analytics, and all that. All right. And finally, many of our alumni have also become independent consultants, right? So they use the certification to land maybe contract work, and they earn they earn very well doing what they do, all right, analyzing data, all right. The point is, this one certification opens the door to many different roles. So you are not locked into just one path, all right? You have several opportunities available for you, right? So why should you get certified? And you can see we have enumerated 6 reasons on your screens now. One is proof, all right? A globally recognized credential that tells employers you actually have the skills. And for that matter, it's not just a claim that you are making on your CV. Second one is credibility. The IIB is globally respected and it is the gold standard. So when recruiters and hiring managers see CBD instantly earn more than their peers without certification doing the same work, all right? So your peers may be there without any certification. We are all doing the same work. But once I am certified, I need to be on a higher pay grade, all right? Okay. And the fifth one is that the certification travels, all right? This certification is recognized across Africa, Europe, the Middle East, North America. So if you ever want to move or work remotely for a foreign company, the credential goes with you, all right? The last but not the least, it opens consulting doors, right? And as I said early on, many of our alumni use the CBD to win contracts, to win or to do contract work and consulting projects. All right. The certification gives clients confidence in their first conversation. All right. So just imagine having a conversation with two people, one right from the onset lets you know that he's a certified professional and the other is not certified. Obviously, you trust the one who is certified. All right. So by way of information, as I said earlier on, please do send your questions to the Google Meet chat console or to the WhatsApp number on your screen, 0246 809200. All right. Now, you will be learning from three people once you enroll in this program, and these three people have they actually do data analysis for a living. All right. So these are not lectures who are going to be reading from slides. They are actually practitioners who will be sharing real stories with you, hands-on, practical, that you can immediately apply right after the program. All right. So from left to right is Mr. Haruna Abubakar, who is our lead facilitator. He has over 17 years of experience in the telecom and nanotechnology, all right, space. Okay. Right now, he runs program instrumentation for Authentics across Western and Central Africa. Before that, he was a senior business analyst at Rankart Solutions. All right. So Haruna will bring you real world scenarios from his experiences. All right. The kind you can't find in any textbook is what you will experience. All right. Then we have Mr. Bright Osei Bedu. He has 12 years plus in analytics, in business intelligence. Professionals would know how to prepare you for the certification exam as well. All right. And here is myself, Stephen Obin Quatin. All right. I have been in research, ICT, and project management spanning 20 years. And for the last 7 years, I have been facilitating data analytics training at CBA. All right. My specialty has been in commercial due diligence and feasibility study. All right, which means like I will show you how analysts get used, show you how analysts get used in real business decisions. All right. So we have three different backgrounds, three sets of stories, one reason. When you learn from people who do the work, who are experienced and professionals, the lessons will stick with you, right? It's not like you study and you leave and it is gone, all right? So if you look at your screens at the moment, you see that these are real companies whose staff have sat in our classrooms. Some were sponsored by their organizations. Some also chose to invest in their own professional development independently, right? We've had banks like Stanbic, Fidelity, GCB Bank, ABSA, Bank of Africa, StanChart coming to us, all the telcos, MTN, Vodafone, Teltigo. We have had big international names from KPMG, Nestle, Ghana, AstraZeneca, Alliance Insurance, UNICEF, United Nations. We've had people from government institutions, from GRA, from Ghana Health Service, Forestry Commission, Public Procurement Authority, Bank of Ghana, Ministry of Finance, like so many, right, coming through. So they send their staff to us because the training is rigorous and the content is current. The second reason is that it means when you join cohort 39, you will be sitting next to professionals from reputable institutions. So your network will grow, all right? You make connections, lead to job opportunities later. That alone is worth more than the tuition, right, for many people. Okay. Now, On your screens are some pictures of some of our cohorts. All right. Note that our next cohort is starting on the 27th of June. All right. And registration is still ongoing. All right. We'll be ending shortly, but before then, I want us to hear feedback from some of our data analytics participants. All right. So please kindly stay tuned.
It's been an amazing 12 weeks.
The exposure is massive. There's so much money on this, you understand.
The class was insightful, interactive, eye-opening.
Class was very fun,
engaging, and impactful. Join the Center for Business Analytics and prepare yourself for the world outside.
Data is a new deal.
Our class was very insightful, extremely exciting. To surprise you, when you hear data analytics, you think it's not exciting, but it was really exciting. It was truly insightful, and I would say it was eye-opening because we learned so many things we didn't expect. Me especially, I was so scared. I thought I wasn't even going to make it through the 10 weeks of the class, but I did. I'm extremely confident about my skills and knowledge I have gained, and I know this is a very good investment for me. And I would encourage everybody who wants to grow and develop in their career or whichever field they find themselves that they want to grow and develop to take this class, because data is where the world is heading towards. We are done working with assumptions. We are looking at facts. We are looking at what the numbers are saying. And so this class is the class you have to be in. And really, I did it. You can.
Yeah, so if you will not take my word for it, you heard it first, man. And you know, these are not exceptions. All right, these are the kinds of stories we hear from cohort after cohort. So our training program works and the results are real. Okay, so just a final reminder, maybe send your questions to Google Meet chat console or via WhatsApp 0246809200. All right. So I want to take some time and explain exactly what the Certified Business Data Analytics certification is. All right. And as I said from the start, it is a credential that is offered by the International Institute of Business Analysis, IIBA, headquartered in Canada. All right. So what does it certify? It certifies that you have the skills to use data analytics to support real business decisions. Not just running numbers, but the full life cycle. All right. The full life cycle of framing the right questions, sourcing the right data, analyzing it properly, interpreting the results, and influencing data strategy and the overall strategy of the company organization. So who is eligible to take this course? You know, there are no eligibility requirements. All right. No degree is required according to IIBA. All right. And the only thing is IIBA recommends that you need to have 2 to 3 years working experience. All right. This is a recommendation. It is not a rule. But for us at CBA, because of the level of reasoning and thinking, we admit persons with a minimum of an HND or a first degree. All right. If you don't have these qualifications and you still want to pursue, give us a call. Let's have a chit chat. We ask you some few questions, and then we'll determine whether we can admit you into the program or not. All right. Now, the certification exam itself is 2 hours long, 75 multiple choice questions, all are scenario based. It is taken online with a remote proctor. Proctor means that someone will be watching and listening to you whilst you take the exam. So you can take it from the comfort of your home or office or wherever you find yourself. All right. Note that the exam fee is paid directly to IIB. All right, that is $250 if you are an IIBA member, and $400 if you are not. All right, so we'll come back to that number when we talk about cost. All right, and note that the credential is recognized in over 120 countries. So this isn't just a certificate that you acquire in Ghana. It is a passport for your analytics career anywhere you find yourself in the world. All right. Now, the certification exam covers 6 knowledge areas, or what IIBA will refer to as things. Think of these as the 6 big skill areas you need to master. 5 of them are practitioner based. So they cover the actual day-to-day work of a data analyst. And what is that? You identify the research questions, or let me put it this way. You identify the right research questions to ask. You will store the data you need to answer the research question you have formulated. Then you also analyze the data. You will then interpret and report results, and then use the results to influence real business decisions. All right. So together, these 5 domains make up 91% of the exam. The 6th domain is organizational. It's about how analytics teams are structured and how analytics strategy is set at company level, right? And this is 9% of. Okay, now, why does this really matter to you? Because we don't teach you to pass the exam. We teach you to be a real data analyst. And the IIBA has carefully designed these 6 domains to cover exactly what real analysts do at work or on the field of practice. All right. Now, let's take a look or a quick summary of everything you need to know about the exam itself. Right? I've mentioned this not long ago. 2 hours long, 75 questions. All are multiple choice scenario based, meaning they describe real world situation and ask you what you will do. All right. So the exam covers all 6 domains that we just talked about, and the IIBA scores you on each domain individually as well as overall. So you can't just be strong in some areas. You need a balanced understanding. All right. Now, for the exams, $250 IIBA merit, $400 for non-members. We strongly recommend you join the IIBA before booking your exam. Pays for itself in savings. All right. All you need on exam day is a desktop or a laptop computer. You need a stable internet connection. Your webcam must be working, your microphone must be working. That's it. You don't need to travel anywhere. Okay. Now, you know what? You register as a member. The savings, right? Membership subscription is $55 a year. Okay. So, for example, if you put together the exam fee as a member plus the membership fee, that would give you $305, $305. Okay. So $305 versus $400. Okay. So do the computation and you realize that you will be saving a whooping $95 on your certification exam. All right. Now, here are 4 things you will walk away with at the end of the program. Number 1, you will master the full analytics process, from framing the right question all the way to delivering recommendations that leadership can actually act on. Number two is practical hands-on skills. You would transform your data, you will build your data models, you will build dashboards, you will run analysis, you will complete real projects, not theory. Real things you show to employers. Number three is your team and role awareness. All right. You understand how analytics teams are structured and where you would fit best. All right. This helps you target the right job role for your strengths. And number four is you will pass the CBDA exam. We don't just hope you pass. No, we prepare you to pass. We prepare you for success. All right. So we have targeted exam prep. You go away with mock tests and tutorials at the end of them. These are designed to get you across the line on your first attempt. All right. Now, here is exactly what we will cover week by week, right? We are giving you full disclosure, full transparency. All right. No surprises. The first 6 weeks are all about Microsoft Excel. Week 1 is orientation and an introductory lecture. Week 2 and 3 focus on data cleaning because real world data is always a little bit. And for that matter, cleaning it well is half the job done. Week 4 is Power Query, where you automating how you can bring data in. All right. And week 5 is data modeling, where building the relationships between tables. Week 6 is dashboards in Excel. Week 7 through to week 10 move you to Microsoft Power BI. Week 7 is custom columns. Week 8 is that's the formula language inside Power BI. All right. And it's a powerful language or formulas that you need to master. Week 9 is custom calendar for time-based or time series analysis. Week 10 is building KPIs into Power BI dashboards. All right. Weeks 11 and 12 introduces XML, the language of databases. All right. You will learn how to query data at scale and use SQL specifically for analytics work. Note that the final week, which is week 12, is also for presentation of your capstone project. Now, the final 4 weeks, 13 through 16, are dedicated to exam preparation, tutorials where you also write your mock exams. So by the end of the 16 weeks, you will have written formulas, you would have cleaned data, you have built models, you have designed dashboards, you have written SQL queries, and completed a capstone or a portfolio project. All right. And you will be ready to walk into the exams with confidence. All right. Now, you know, theory is just a portion, a fraction of the whole story. All right. Now, the CBDA program is built around real projects you will be completing using real world data sets. All right. Some endorsed providers from IB will just give you the theory, prepare you for the exam. No, we have 2 main objectives. We are preparing you for the exam and also preparing you for industry. So let me give you some few examples, right? One of the projects is a multi-region retail sales analysis employees to get the annual bonus. All right. One project uses what we call the Contoso data set. That is a Microsoft demo data set with over 2 million rows of data. So you will build a full reporting dashboard from it, right? We will also be looking at predictive analytics, where we can forecast future sales with confidence, all right? And then we also have in the HR analytics, we have banking, demographics, finance and analytics, and procurement analytics project. Each one mirrors real type of work analysts do at companies like the ones we just showed you. And finally, your capstone project, where you bring everything together using your own choice of data set. All right. So by the time you finish, you will have a portfolio in about 9 real projects that you can show in any job interview. All right. They ask you, what's your portfolio? You can show that. So that portfolio matters more than the certificate sometimes. You need to show working. All right. Now, these are the 4 tools you will know inside out by the end of the program. Okay. They are the same tools used by analysts in all the big organizations, the companies, the banks, the consulting firms globally. All right. So we have the Microsoft Excel, which is the universal language of business analysis. All right. We'll look at pivots, formulas, financial modeling, and all that. So every workplace uses Excel. You will go from beginner to confident user. All right. Then we have the Microsoft Power BI, where we can use it to build interactive dashboards and reports that executives will be using. Right. Power BI is one of the most in-demand BI skills in the job market today. All right. We will handle Tableau. Right. Tableau is for beautiful data visualization. All right. Tableau is strong in visualization. It is the storyteller of the analytics world. All right. You will learn how to design charts that move decisions, not just decorate slides. All right. And then SQL. All right. For talking to databases. Most real business data sits in databases. And SQL is how you get it out. It's also one of the most asked skills in analyst job interviews. So master these 4 and you can walk into almost any analytics job with confidence. So these are the tools that we will be using, that we will ensure that you. Okay. Now, before you join the upcoming cohort, we want to make sure you are set up for success. All right. On the hardware side, you need a laptop with at least 8 GB of RAM. All right. And 2 GHz processor. And this is a basic display, right? You don't need any graphics card and all that. All right. And most modern laptops in the last few years meet these requirements. For internet connection, when you come, you'll be connected to the internet in-house. If you are not sure about your computer, just send us your specification. We will let you know, or we'll give you feedback on that. Software-wise, you need Microsoft operating system, Windows 10 or later. You need a modern browser like maybe Edge, Chrome, Opera. All right. You need Microsoft Excel and the free downloads of Power BI desktop and Tableau public. All right. The SQL will help you download the free ones. All right. The Power BI, the Tableau tools, they are free. All right, the SQL is free. So note, that's important. You don't need to buy any software or expensive software. All right. And then the baseline skills, like at the granular level, you should be comfortable entering and editing data, formatting tables, doing find and replace, sorting, filtering, all right, in Excel. If you can do all that, you are ready. Just very, very, very basic Microsoft Excel knowledge, all right? If you can't yet, don't worry, right? In week 1 of the program, we have a free 101 Excel 101 session on Excel online. So we will make sure that we get you there. All right. Now, how is the program delivered? The total duration is 4 months, 12 weeks of practical training, plus 4 weeks of intensive exam preparation. All right. So along the 12 weeks, there will be some kinds of preparations, reading plans, and all that. All right. So once we are done with the practical session, we zoom in fully to the exam. So we run 2 formats, and you can choose either to attend one every weekend. All right. You attend one every weekend. The in-person sessions happens on Saturday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. All right. And it happens at East Legon near the ANC Mall in Accra, 17 Garden Road. All right. If for some reason you can't make it in person, right, which we strongly recommend you come in person, the networking alone, you know, is worth it, right? You sit shoulder to shoulder with other professionals. You ask the questions in real time. You make connections that last beyond the program, right? If for some reason you cannot come in person, the online or virtual sessions happens on Sundays, 2 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. The same content, same facilitators, but this time is just delivered live online. So if you live outside Accra, or if Saturdays don't work for you, you can attend on Sunday from anywhere you find yourself, whether Kumasi, Tamale, Lagos, London, right? It doesn't matter. And every session is also recorded. So if life happens and you miss a class, you can always catch up, all right? Weekend lectures only. That's important. Note, all right? We have deliberately kept it on weekends so that you can keep your full-time jobs while you also train. No need to take leave, no need to stop your financial inflows, all right? So build new skills while keeping your jobs and your current income and all that, all right? Now, to the part I think everyone wants to know, that is the cost, all right? The full program tuition is 5,550 Ghana cedis, and that covers all 16 weeks of training, all materials, all data sets, all mock exams, and all the exam prep tutorials, all right? There is also a one-time admission or registration fee of 250 Ghana cedis to confirm your seat in the upcoming cohort. So the total investment is 5,800, right? Now you can compare that to the salary scale for skilled analysts, right? And a mid-level data analyst in Ghana earns around 5,500, all right, up to about 12,000 a month. So let's take the lower band. So this entire program costs about 1 month of a mid-level analyst salary. And once you are certified, you will be earning that, all right, for the rest of your career. Okay, so we know it's a real number, so we offer flexible payment plans. You don't have to pay everything at once if you cannot. If you do that, I mean, we will give you a warm heart, all right? We will work out a plan that fits your salary scale. So just talk to us, all right? You can pay in 2 installments or 3 installments, all right? And one important note, the IBA certification exam, that is either the 305 with the registration fee or the 400 with the membership subscription or the $400 is paid separately and directly to IIB. All right. So when you book the exam, that money is paid to IIB. It's not part of the tuition, right? So we want to mention it now so that there are no surprises later on. Okay. So now, you know, we have a bonus that many training programs do not offer, right? So through partnership with Capital Placement, our graduates from CBA can apply for paid international internships in London, in New York, Singapore, and remote programs worldwide. These aren't unpaid jobs. They are paid opportunities with visa sponsorship for the in-person programs, with housing assistance for the in-person programs as well. All right. So with dedicated career coaching and mentorship from industry leaders, and with 100% guaranteed placement policy. You can just imagine finishing the CBDA in October, then doing a paid internship at a Fortune 500 company, maybe in London, in New York, for 3 months or 6 months. All right. This is the kind of experience that reshapes your CV and your career. It's not for everyone and it's optional, but it's there if you want it. All right. And many of our alumni have used this pathway to learn rules they never thought it was possible. All right. Just last Thursday rather, I was speaking with one person who is now based in London and working from there. Okay. Now, here we are. Cohort 39 starts on Saturday, 27th of June, 2026. That's just some few weeks away. Admission is ongoing right now. It's weekend lectures only, so you can keep your weekday job. It's offered both in person and online, so location doesn't stop you. And we have paid internship opportunities that are available after you finish. So the path doesn't end at certification. The question is no longer, is it a good investment? We have shown you the numbers, the investment you make. The question is, are you ready to make that move that will impact your career forever? All right. Pick up your phone, call us or WhatsApp us on 0246 809 200. You can visit our website, centerforanalytics.com. You can send us an email, info@centerforanalytics.com. You can also visit our office at East Legon 17 Garden Road near the ANC Mall. We are next to the Mawako restaurant. So whatever is easiest for you, but do it today. Don't let this slide off your to-do list. All right. The next 4 months can change the next 40 years of your career. That's not an exaggeration. That's what data analytics does for the people who commit to it, right? This is not an industry where you tell you, oh, the jobs are there, the jobs are there. Trust me, but the jobs are not there. Trust me, for the data analytics, the jobs are there. All that you need to do is show commitment, master the data analytics skills, follow instructor instructions, all right? And trust me, you will get there. Okay. Now, let me show you exactly how you can register. It's only 4 steps. First one is visiting our website, centerforanalytics.com. The next step is to click on the apply button on the home page. Step 3 is to select certified business data analytics from the list of courses. Then the final step is to pay for your registration fee and fill in the application form. Some people, once they finish paying, they just leave. No, once you pay, fill in the form that comes after. And that's it. You are enrolled into our cohort. All right. If at any point you get stuck during the registration process, or you have questions you did rather discuss with a real person, all right, just call us or WhatsApp us on the numbers on your screen, 0246 809 200, or send us an email, info@centerforanalytics.com. We are here Monday to Friday, 8 to 4 p.m. and Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. So don't wait until the last week. The cohorts fill up, like by then it's full. You wait last minute, all right? The earlier you register, the better and easier for you and also for CBA, especially if you want the in-person option. Here is a flyer on your screen, 27th of June, 2026. Next business analysis, all right, is the 30th of May, all right? You can reach us any day, anytime through the following medium. And please, you can search us on the social media handles. Search for Center for Business Analysis or CBA Ghana. Like our pages, follow us, and every course or program update, you will receive a notification. All right. I want to say thank you so much for your time. I know you are busy, and the fact that you spent these minutes with us means a lot to us. If anything I shared today made you say this could be, please don't let that feeling pass. Reach out today, send a WhatsApp, visit our website, ask a question, take one small step. Why? So I will now check and see if there are any questions. So let me go to the Google Meet chat console and see. Salifu Sharif. So good afternoon, please. Is there any way someone can take the course completely online and be issued a certificate without face-to-face tutorials of their location? Yes, as I said, you can take it purely online, and that will be on Sundays at 2 p.m. All right. So kindly take note. That's the only question I have on what. Okay. All right. Okay, so I think I have any further questions here. So on this note, if you have any questions whatsoever, please do well to reach us on the numbers we mentioned. All right. So if you are on this call or you are listening, if you have already decided to join our upcoming cohort, I want to say welcome to cohort 39. We can't wait to meet you on the 27th of June if you are doing in person, 28th of June if you are doing online. All I want to leave with you is build the right skills for your bright future. Thank you and have a fruitful weekend. God bless you all.